Hey guys, welcome back to Becoming Nurse Bree. My name is Bree and I'm so glad to have you here. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, then go ahead and just press the like button down below. And by the end of this video, I hope that you will connect with me in a way that you will feel like subscribing. It's free. So today, this week, there's been a lot in the news about the coronavirus, and Trump was talking about it, just a lot of different people, the CDC, the World Health Organization, and I wanted to give you guys some concrete facts that help put us at ease about this virus and just some facts that we all should know going into this outbreak. So if you're interested in that, I have a few things that I've written down in my notebook here. I did a lot of research yesterday on the World Health Organization website as well as the CDC website, and just reading a lot of different articles. So I'm gonna try and give you guys some facts. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, so first things first, the virus is called the SARS-2 virus, and that is what's causing the coronavirus symptoms. The coronavirus is also called the COVID-19, basically coronavirus disease 2019. That's when the outbreak started in China. Currently, right now, it is a pandemic. It is across the globe. It's not contained to one specific region. This virus does spread by respiratory droplets, kind of similar to the flu or pneumonia. It is a single-strand RNA, which is also similar to an influenza. Even though it is similar to the flu, the CDC is recommending that healthcare professionals use airborne precautions. Mortality rate right now is less than 2%, which is exponentially lower than other outbreaks we've had in the past, such as Ebola. So the World Health Organization has declared an emergency of international concern, but the United States has not declared it yet an emergency. The thing about this virus is that containment is hard. It's hard because of the way that the particles spread. Like I said, it spreads by respiratory droplets, so anytime you're in close proximity with somebody, it can just go off. Plus, the other hard part about it is that symptoms don't show up right away. In many cases, it takes 2 to 14 days to show up. And also, sometimes you may not get any symptoms at all. A lot of people are asymptomatic. So that's what's scary about this disease, is that the incubation period is pretty long for most people, as well as it can be asymptomatic. So you may not even know you have it, and you can still spread the disease, we think. That is not concrete fact, but we think that you can still spread this disease when you're asymptomatic. So some of the symptoms that you may see though is a fever, cough, shortness of breath. It may lead to pneumonia, so pneumonia may be secondary to this virus, or ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome, may be secondary to this virus. And then, like I said, you may not see any signs and symptoms, so that's what's scary about this. But the ultimate scary part about this, as far as when you get it, is that it can lead to severe respiratory distress and illness. So just to give you guys some facts, some stats right now, there have been about 80,000 total confirmed cases across the world. 23,500 have recovered. So that is a really good number. That states that most people are doing well even after getting the virus. Right now, 2,500 total deaths to date, and that's not the day that you're seeing this, but that is, I think that was on February 23rd, I got that number. So to date, on February 23rd, 2020, there were about 2,500 deaths, and that's across the world, according to the World Health Organization. So what can we do what types of people are at high risk? What is the testing like for this? So high risk people are people that are greater than the age of 60, elderly, as always with respiratory illnesses and pretty much a lot of illnesses. People that are elderly are more at risk because immune systems are not as good. Also, people that have had previous medical histories or just have a lowered immune system in general. Like I know for myself personally, I have always had just a lower white blood cell count. And I mean, it's not dramatically low, but it is lower than normal. And this makes my chances of getting sick a lot more than someone who has a normal immune system that creates white blood cells and that has a lot circulating throughout their body that are able to fight. Let's see. Also, smokers, and this is not just cigarette smoke. This also means vaping, but especially cigarette smokers, I would say. Those things can just depress your respiratory system in general. So when you have a depressed respiratory system, it's not able to fight back against these illnesses that are coming out. So I would encourage you guys, if you are vaping, if you are smoking, get on a patch or a pill, something that can help you to decrease the urge to smoke, and just don't do it anymore. So the testing looks like this. When you get to a hospital and they're suspecting this, they usually do a chest CT, and if it's positive, it would show ground glass opacities. This is really for my people that are in the healthcare field. But you'll see little opacities, kind of similar to when you see pneumonia, but a little bit different. You will see a decreased lymphocyte count, a increased CRP, which is just showing inflammation, and you will have a RT-PCR test done that will also be positive. They are presuming that transmission can happen even with asymptomatic patients, but like I said, we really don't know. So they have this number, this exponent called R0, which usually shows you how easily the disease can spread from person to person. If it's R0 0, then that means that there's, basically no chance of it spreading. R0 1 would be usually it spreads to one other person. For every person having the illness, it'll spread to one extra person. R0 2 would be one person having the illness, it will spread to two different people, and so on. So in this case, the coronavirus or the COVID-19 virus spreads as if it is a R0 2. That means for every one person having the coronavirus, it spreads to two different people. Sometimes 2.5 people is what it says. So I guess sometimes it spreads to up to 3 people, and then the average was 2.5. Just a little bit of history. This coronavirus strand started in China this time. That was where the outbreak originated. 78 new cases just this weekend in Italy, which is a new place of the spread. 602 total in South Korea, and the numbers just go on and on from there. The SARS outbreak that happened in 2002, I know a lot of us were not even really alive. I mean, we were alive, but we didn't really know what was going on back then. The SARS outbreak that happened in 2002 was also caused by a coronavirus. That fatality number was 9.6%. So once again, the coronavirus right now, the COVID-19, the rate right now is 2%. And the MERS outbreak of 2012, caused also by the coronavirus, had a 34% fatality rate, which is insane. Just to kind of put that in perspective, right now we are at a 2% fatality rate for the current coronavirus, which is way better than recent outbreaks. Right. So the numbers are looking good as far as fatalities. World Health Organization said that we need to prepare for this thing to continue to spread. Containment is hard, and containment is very unlikely the way that it is spreading right now. So that is the thing that they're most concerned about, is containment. The other number is the Ebola virus, which is not caused by a coronavirus like the other two I talked about. But just to give you another number of fatality percentage, that happened in 2014, if you guys remember, and that fatality percentage was 40%, which is exponentially larger than the 2% that the coronavirus, the COVID-19, is displaying right now. So really all we can do is build up our immune system, unless you just want to wear a mask everywhere. But I know that's not practical. So I would say build up your immune system, get you some orange juice, drink you some vitamin C. Some other ways you can get vitamin C in your diet are by eating lots of greens like broccoli, kale, spinach, as well as fruit like strawberries, mangoes. So yeah, those are the facts that I wanted to give you guys about the coronavirus. Leave your comments down below, your fears, your concerns, and hopefully either me or someone else in this community can shed some light on whatever you're scared about, whatever is bothering you. Related to this virus. I know it can be a very scary time when there's something that no one is very sure about, but we do have information, we do have stats and things that we can look back on, a history of these types of viruses, so it's not completely foreign to us. And that's what I wanted you guys to take from this video, a little bit of comfort. Also, I want you guys to know that there is a company that is coming up with a vaccine right now. Obviously, it won't be out for a very long period of time. They're saying 12 to 16 months because of the testing that they have to do to make sure that it is safe for us. But just know that these things are being handled. They are doing research, they are coming up with new techniques that will hopefully be able to help us with the spread of this disease, as well as, and just have hope in the fact that a lot of people are recovering. We are gonna make it through this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was educational and informative, and I will see you guys in the next one.